So I was working on the visual effects for the first Avatar, and we were all working these crazy, crazy hours, like 70, 80, 90, 100 plus sometimes hours. So here I was getting up early this one morning, and I get out of bed and I start getting ready, and I had this crazy migraine, which I never get migraines. Like I might get sort of subtle headaches, but never migraines like this. And it was the kind of migraine that it makes you dizzy and you actually want to throw up. And I did actually continue to go into work. Like I continued to get myself ready and I continued to be like, like I'm feeling such a headache that I wanted to throw up. I get in my car, close the door, and I remember this feeling of like, I just don't feel good. Yet I'm like, okay, keep going, and I drove out of the parking garage of my apartment building and I went around the corner and I literally turned around and came back. I was like, there's no way, no way, I can't do this. Like, I was again in such a state that my body was like, no, you cannot do this. I was dizzy, I was, that feeling. And so, turned around, came back, and I went right back to bed. And by midday, I actually was feeling okay. I got up and I went to work. But the thing I want to point out in this is that we get to a point where we're pushing so hard that it's like our body's like, you cannot sustain this. You cannot keep doing this pace. But in my head, I was like, no, I have to. I have to do this. I have to show up for all these other people, that the work and those other people were more important than my body, that were more important than me. So I want to just state that here, that are you in a place where you're doing these crazy hours and you're like, the work is more important than me? Like these things are more important than me. So notice that and ask, are these other things more important than you? Because you can start shifting things if you want to make you a priority.